Hi everyone, this is James Cruz sharing poems of healing and hope with you. So today's poem is called For the Korean Grandmother on Sunset Boulevard by Christine Kitano, and this one is from her lovely book called Sky Country. So you are here. Night comes as it does elsewhere. Light pulls slowly away from telephone posts. Shadows of buildings darken the pavement like something spilled. Even the broken moon seems to turn its face. And again you find yourself on this dark riverbed, this asphalt miracle, holding your end of a rope that goes slack when you tug it. Such grief you bear alone. But wait, just now a light approaches, its rich band draws you forward, out of shadow. It is here, the bus that will ferry you home. Go ahead, grandmother. Go on. So I wanted to share this poem today for a few different reasons, and one of them is that I love poems that can hold moments of deep presence like this. The speaker of the poem has encountered this older Korean woman on a street corner in Los Angeles waiting for the bus, and though they are strangers, the speaker can sort of sense this grief that the older woman seems to be carrying. And toward the end of the poem, she acknowledges that grief, that sadness that the woman has, and also blesses her. This bus seems to kind of pull the woman right back out of whatever thoughts she might have been caught in. And the speaker is observing this. She's there for every single moment. And I think it's a beautiful thing when we're out in public, of course, when we're feeling safe enough to do so, if we can be present to notice what others might be feeling, even if, we're not entirely sure if it might be a sort of story that we're creating. I think it is still a kind of loving attention that we can give even to strangers that we meet, to be there enough to feel with them, even for a moment, or to be kind of attuned to someone that we're drawn to for whatever reason, and just to loosely observe them and give them our attention. There's an example I have from my own life, actually, in Los Angeles, of going to a gas station with a friend one summer night, and the palm trees were blowing in the breeze. It was also sunset, so that lovely light pulling away from the telephone posts, from the station itself. And I was observing this young man who was just pumping gas, doing this ordinary thing like the woman in the poem. And he didn't pull out his phone, he wasn't distracting himself. He just seemed very self-contained and lost in his thoughts with his arms folded, just waiting, for the gas to finish pumping. And I think it's also a beautiful thing when we can embody that. I'm so often rushing, ready to get to the next thing, that I'm not sinking down enough just in my waiting. I'm not really present there for that. I'm just looking ahead to the next thing, or wondering when, the older woman at the pharmacy, for instance, is going to stop asking questions of the pharmacist, instead of just being there, noticing, wondering, what's her story? What if she's lonely? Just being really present to what's going on with another person. So thank you all for listening today. I hope you stay safe and well.